Okay. Walking to see some cats. Oop, dead bird, dead bird. God, I thought it was a kitten for a minute. Through BGC, uptown, Manila. We just had a typhoon go through a couple of days ago. About 30 hours ago, really. It was a rip snorter. That's okay with me. I'm used to that stuff. We get a lot stronger winds in southeast Alaska than they get here. But cruising along, waiting for the rain to hit. This is the intersection of death to my right. I've been bumped in that intersection, bumped or scraped or outright hit 3 times, 2 years of crossing it, and I avoid it. Filipino drivers are some of the worst in the world, some of the rudest in the world. I was in a situation probably 8 months ago where there was about 15 or 18 of us crossing a road. Okay, we're going to try this. We're going to try it over on this side. See, this guy won't stop. He doesn't give a shit. Fuck you. Jesus. There are about 15 or 18 of us, just normal pedestrians crossing the road in a crosswalk with the light. And we got about 3/4 of the way across, and a taxi wanted to come through. And there was a lot of people, and it was going to take us another minute for all that whole group to clear the crosswalk. The taxi didn't care. He moved up to the first people and started nudging them. And when they jumped out of the way, he started lunging his car at the rest of them. I punched his hood. I hope it dented it. I don't know. I hope. And he just kept pushing the crowd. Probably 30 feet. He just kept going at him. And somewhere we're going off to the sides to get away from him, and some were kind of like deer in headlights. They were kind of stuck in front of him, and they just kept backing up. He kept going at him, and he was against the light. Now, in the U.S., at least one of those people would have been armed, and they would have popped 3 or 4 or 5 rounds through his windshield, and that would have been that. And he was, assault with a deadly weapon, so they would have been in the right, and he'd be dead. It's fine with me. But in the Philippines, people got away from him, and they just walked away. He sped off. There's some not BGC people. Nice enough. I prefer them, actually. I don't hang around BGC people. They're too much Stepford. I like the people from the real people. I vastly prefer their company. A lot of days people, regular Filipinos, just want to come into BGC because it's clean and it's safe, and they can enjoy themselves, and that's fine. BGC is all private property. It's not city, so BGC technically has the right to screen who comes into it, and they do pretty much. I mean, if the guards see these kids back there, they'll run them out. So you don't find any beggars, there's no bums, there's no homeless, there's no street, there's no scams. People will tell you there's no purse snatchings, but there are. They're just rare, really rare, but they happen. I know a guy who got pickpocketed right there in High Street, as a matter of fact, in the middle of the daytime, by 4 big Buffalo girls. And he chased him. He figured out what happened, and they had handed it off once or twice, and he chased him and got the one that had the wallet. But somehow the money was gone already, and they were screaming they were going to call the police on him and put him in American jail, for what, we don't know exactly, but for getting his wallet back, I guess. I don't know. So there's a little bit of crime here, but it's probably 98% less than it is almost anywhere else in Manila. I lived around Makati for a while. People say, oh, that's so nice. I didn't find it so nice. I found it okay. But, you know, you go over in some other places and they're not okay. And some of the other places, I won't carry my wallet. I take my rings off. Take them off. They're really hard to get off, but I take them off anyway. And I take a little bit of cash and I put it in a little anti-theft pouch thing that goes down inside my pants. And that's all I take. And I wear shitty clothes. I don't comb my hair. Try to blend in. No eye contact. And you can usually get along like that. The phone goes in a special little pocket with a button on it. And you've got to figure out beforehand if you're gonna fight or flight. You know, if you get mugged, are you gonna fight them or are you gonna run? And I'm old enough, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm not gonna run. So it's better for all involved if I don't get mugged, including me and including them. But they will, and they'll shoot you, and they'll stab you. Had an American guy a while ago, a few months ago, at a market in the middle of the daytime, tried to mug his girlfriend right there in the middle of the crowd, and she screamed and he went over to help her and they shot him dead. And then cleaned out his body right there in the middle of the shopping mall thing. So, a lot of bad shit here. A lot of bad people. Some people say, oh, they're poor and they're hungry. Well, yeah, that's an element, but the reality is there's just a lot of bad people here, all through Southeast Asia. Might be Cambodia's the worst. Cambodia's tied with Vietnam for me. Northern Vietnam probably worse than Cambodia. Hanoi is just effed. It's effed. Forget it. Just forget it. Oh, there's a cat park. We'll go there. I'm gonna go see my friend for a minute, then we'll go see the cat park. See how long this is on the Insta360 X4 camera. A lot of trouble with it overheating. Not as much as a GoPro though. GoPro, I've got a newer one in the drawer. I don't even take it out anymore. It's gonna overheat and it's gonna stop and fail for a variety of other reasons. It's an absolutely worthless camera. And I had every GoPro since the very first one, and every single one of them was a worthless piece of shit. Garbage. 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 I can't even begin to calculate how much video footage I lost or video ops I lost because of GoPros. So I can't imagine I would ever buy another one. They've got the DJI Action 4 and the Pocket 3, which are both leagues above anything GoPro ever put out, or probably ever will. Got the little what is it, the Go 2 or the Go 3, I can't remember, Go 3S or something, I can't remember. I've got a couple of them, I can't even remember what they are. But they're excellent little cameras. Oh my god, that was ear-shattering. BGC is one of the very, very few places in Manila where, well, anywhere in the Philippines, where they actually maintain anything buildings and roads and sidewalks and whatever is pretty darn well maintained. And the other side, the consequence is you get that, you get the noise. Well, I don't know, I'd rather have the noise, I guess. You can get away from the noise. And now we got rain. We got 20 meters to the shelter. It could really dump to that. It has the look of really dumping. Oh, a little blast of air conditioning. No, I don't want to come in. I just want to hear. Oh. They're very generous with their air conditioning, and their doors are open all the time. Oh, kitty! There's a kitty. I knew this kitty when he was just born. Now he's a fat old honker, and he lives there. He's actually the pet of the hamburger shop, and they make sure he's quite well fattened up. Could be the Christmas cat, you know. Times get tough, he'd be the Christmas cat. There's another one that lives here in this first table. Is he in there today? No, I don't see him. There's one guard that takes care of him or her. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It doesn't look hot, but it is hot. So I'm going to look for my friend. After that, I'm going to go to the cat park and feed my other cat friends. And then I got to go get a few groceries. Hey, GB.
Oh, where have you been last for how many
Oh, working.
Oh, working.
You want to say hello, all million people?
Oh,
say,
yeah, really?
Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, I turn off.